All right, so continuing with our KPIs here, today we're going to focus on ground contact time, or a lot of the time it'll be written just GCT for short. We're going to look at the differences between acceleration and top speed ground contact time and why they're different. So starting with Excel, you're going to be in deeper joint angles, right? Think of coming out of the blocks or stealing a base, that sort of thing. You're in more of a deeper squat position, more hip flexion, more knee flexion, that type of stuff. And your goal is to increase momentum, increase speed. So to do that, you're gonna have to spend time putting force into the ground. So kind of by default, you're gonna have a little bit longer ground contact times. And really what those are gonna be looking at is anywhere from 0.22 on the slow end to 0.16 on the fast end. And these numbers are more so on the kind of your average high school field sport, or maybe a little bit more advanced high school field sport athlete. If we look at our top speed, we have a little bit more shallow joint angles, right? We're taller, we're a little bit more vertical here. We already have our momentum, so kind of by default, we don't have to spend time putting force in the ground. We want to think we're more of a bouncy ball, kind of just ricocheting off the ground there. So those times are going to be 0.18 on the slow end towards 0.12 on the fast end. Again, looking at the kind of average to above average high school field sport athlete with these numbers. If we are obviously above that, that's something that we really need to improve on. We really need to work on bringing those times as far down as possible. And if you are on the lower end or even below those numbers, obviously you're going to be one of the faster athletes in your sport. How we go about training it then is any sort of pogos. Really think of anything you can, pogo jump or jumping rope that you can do. Repeat jumps, where again the emphasis is just be as quick as you can off the ground. Now obviously we're not going to be able to match the sprint ground contact times as it is, but if we can train those qualities as far as tendon stiffness and foot shape as we hit the ground, that's going to increase our resilience to improve our ground contact times when it comes to sprinting. But back to it, so depth drop jumps, again with emphasis of being as quick as possible off the ground, and then lastly band assisted jumps, really get that overspeed training.